Welcome to the Dog-Based Development Co. Craft Clash GitHub repository. Now, what this is a project that is a game that is a cross of Minecraft and of Clash of Clans written in Python. Now, when you access the GitHub page, you can sponsor the Dog-Based Development Co. by clicking the link here. Otherwise, you can watch the repository to be up to date with any new releases or any new developments. You can fork the repository to help yourself and to help us develop the game, or you can start to save it for later. It is currently built out of 100% Python, and as we scroll down the page, we see our README file here with our main Craft Clash logo, as well as a little bit of copy. So spend the day upgrading your building and walls, craft new items, and tend to your world. Have fun spending the night fighting off monsters and hoping you and your world can endure the damage that they do. Now you can see what the main page of the program looks here, and it has key features such as being based on modern games. It's a dynamic cross of Clash of Clans and Minecraft. It allows you to have one world for every install, has a Minecraft-like look, includes features from some Supercell games. There's an option screen for customization, and it's cross-platform as it's built out of the Python module. Now we can read some more here. So what you do is you craft items to fight monsters such as swords and bows, pickaxes and shovels to mine minerals, and other items and ores to create fences and walls to protect your buildings. Then finally, use your pickaxe or shovel to find coal and iron ore underground. Then you can use that coal to turn iron ore into iron nuggets, and using that iron you can build an iron armor, iron sword, or anything else to fight monsters at night, gaining elixir to upgrade your walls, saving you from additional monster attacks. Now you can download the source code to run the game from the command line, which will require Python. Otherwise you can download the latest executable launcher. It's also available to install it through Git by cloning the repository or using pip to install Craft Clash. Built in partnership with GitHub, the Python Software Foundation, PyInstaller, BDcraft Cubics, Microsoft Paint, Disco, Minecraft, and Terraria. And this project, including its non-code assets, are licensed under the GNU General Public License, which can be found in the repository in the license file. Now we'll scroll back up to the top of the page here, and we'll see that there are many projects and many files building this product. So we have our main.py file, which makes the main window, as well as the Craft Clash folder, which contains all of our individual files for making the game actually run. So we'll start by looking at main.py. So what this game does is it builds the main program window, imports Tinker, Turtle, as well as the option screen and about screen from the other folder, and builds a main page here, so Craft Clash Windows 0.0.4 beta. It has a background of sky blue, as well as some basic images that are created, so the title image, the play image, the option image, and the about image. And so it has a item here with the title label, which says play on it, and this is for playing the game. Then there is the play image, so the play icon that goes with the image, as well as the option image that goes with the options button, and the about image that goes with the about button. Then at the bottom is a little copyright label just saying some copyright information, so that way you know what version of the game you're playing, as this is a beta game. And then we pack all of those things into the main window. Now heading back to the main profile here, or the main page of the repository, we can head to the Craft Clash folder, which has some more programs for us, more pages. So there's an about screen, which basically tells you about the program. So we have a project license, which says Craft Clash project license, about Craft Clash, and then it's basically just the GNU General Public License text, as we can see all through here. We'll scroll all the way down the page, and then head to the bottom where there's a button to quit the window. There's also an end user license agreement, and that is everything. So we'll scroll back up to the top of the page of this very long document here, and we'll move on to the next page, so that would be the options screen. So what this does is does many similar things as before. It imports Tinker and it imports Turtle in order to create a message box. And so what we are going to do here is we are going to edit our game tag. That's the first thing that you can do. So you can go to welcome to the options screen. Here you can change the volume of the game, music, and difficulty. So the first thing you can do is you can change the sounds, so change the volumes by using a volume slider. Then you can use change the music sounds, and there's also a difficulty slider. So the options are easy, normal, and hard. And then you can also change the in-game game tag by using a frame in and create widget, which would invoke this command that we alluded to up here, game tag edit, which shows a box that shows that your name was changed successfully. Then of course all of these elements are packed into the window. And move back out to the main page of the repository, and we can see our assets folder as well. So this is where our logo, our sounds, and our textures are all stored. So the logo is just the main logo in many different file types for many different types of applications. Then there is the sounds folder, so this has just some sounds that are used within the game. And then there are some textures. So since so far what has been added to the game is coal, copper, stone, and trees, and wood. So these are things that can be built and things that have already been added to the game. Now we'll head back to the main page here, and then we'll head into the actual program code, open it up in Visual Studio Code, and run the actual game. Okay, so here you can see I have loaded up the main Craft Flash window. This is a little bit older version, version 0.0.3 beta, but this is the version that is currently stable and currently works. So we can see the logo showing up here, as well as our play options and about buttons, and then the icons for each of these. So we press play, and it currently exits out of the application. Let's start it again, and now we can see the options here. So we'll press this button here, and we'll go to the options screen. Here you can change the volume of the game, music, and difficulty. There's sounds such as the volume slider. We'll say a music slider, and a normal and hard and easy difficulty section. You can also change your gamer tag. So let's say I'm going to change it to Will the Orange Guy. And change my game tag, and let us know that we have changed our game to Will the Orange Guy. Now let's go check our about screen here. So here we can find and read some copyright information. Now as you can see, this is older copyright information for when it was being developed with someone else, and it's from 2016 to 2019. So the newer version of the project has newer copyright information. So that is the basic version of Craft Flash as it comes. Make sure you head back to the GitHub repository and click on the watching button so you can be notified when we have new releases and when we finally release our final release with the actual program and game running as it should.